But I'm Josh Doan, 2021 NHL Draft Prospect, and I'm here on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Jackson Blake. I'm a 2021 NHL Draft Prospect, and I'm on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Sean Farrell, Canadians draft pick, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Matt Coronato, 2021 Draft Prospect. I'm here on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say hey sent you.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Here's a takeaway. Gleason in front of Blake. The Hawk buries it. Jackson Blake. Nose to the net. The Hawk soars. And look at Matty Gleason there on the takeaway in the offensive zone. And he caught the United States. Petruskana, chance. Mackie Samoskevich in alone. Shot, score! Jackson Blake. First U.S. NHL goal. Jackson Blake have a moment.
So Josh, born in Arizona, when did you start playing hockey?
Yeah, I started playing hockey when I was probably 2 or 3. I think just growing up around the game kind of put me in it.
That kind of led to my next question. Actually, I was going to ask, did you ever get to see the old man play or any of the Olympics or World Championships or anything?
Yeah, I got to watch him kind of growing up. So I was 14, 15. And then I went to probably 3 or 4 of the world championships. I was really little though when he did all that.
Okay, that's still sweet.
Yeah.
Jackson, born in Minnesota. When did you start playing hockey?
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty similar thing with Josh, obviously, with our dads in the NHL. But yeah, for sure, probably about the same age, 2 or 3. So it was easy to get into it with a dad around the rink all the time.
Absolutely. And did you get to see him play much, or did you get to see him play at the All-Star game?
I did, but I was young, not old enough to remember.
Okay. Sean, born in Hopkinton. When did you start playing hockey?
I think when I was pretty young too. I didn't have any parents who played or anyone else in my family besides my cousins. So they were the ones that got me into it, and started skating when I was about 3 or 4 on a lake in my grandparents' backyard. And that's how I got into it.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. We're in Vancouver, Canada. So we don't ever really get that chance to skate on lakes out here. It's always raining. So
yeah, we definitely could use it though.
Absolutely. And Matt, born in New York. When did you start playing hockey?
Yeah, I probably started playing when I was around 4 or 5. My parents are big Islanders fans, so I got to watch a bunch of those games growing up, and that's what kind of got me started.
So you must have been a Blake fan then.
Yeah, my dad actually, I think, is a big Jason Blake fan. I was too young to remember him, but that's kind of funny that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I like him because Matt Barzell is from our hometown right here, about 5 minutes away. So we're big fans of Barzell.
Yeah.
Do you guys play any other sports growing up? And what were they?
I mean, I didn't play as competitively as Sean and Nato did, but I messed around in rec soccer and baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I played some golf growing up, still playing it, and I feel like every kid plays soccer as a little kid. So nothing else really too competitive than hockey, but yeah.
Yeah, I played like baseball and lacrosse growing up. I played baseball all the way up to my freshman year. And I also played 1 year of soccer my freshman year of high school as the starting goalie on the 3rd string team. Had a pretty good year for myself, but got 1 year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I played baseball too, pretty competitively growing up. I also played soccer goalie in middle school, just for some fun, but hockey and baseball for me mostly growing up.
What are the nicknames, and what's your favorite jersey number and why?
I think I got a pretty questionable one. Like other than Doan, it's Diesel in Chicago. My favorite number's got to be probably 26 because Sean Farrell wore it this year.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, most of the guys call me Blaker, which is pretty common for Blake, but my announcer would call me the Hawk sometimes, which no one really called me that. So, and then my favorite number is probably 8, just growing up and watching Ovechkin.
Okay.
So I usually, the boys usually call me like Verzi or Farrell or something, but my nickname from our announcer Citron is the Meatloaf. I got a couple from him actually. I got the Meatloaf and the Wildfire. So those are the 2 that you'd hear during our games. And then favorite number is probably 21. Like I wore that all the way growing up. Mike Ruzioni wore it. 1980 team. So yeah, kind of one of the reasons why I chose it when I was really young, because I think everyone watches that movie a million times.
Yeah, they do. Every bus trip.
Yeah. My nickname is Nato. Announcer in Chicago is he came up with a bunch. Mine was the Bison. Nice little growl with that as well. But my favorite number is 27. Wore it the last 3 years. don't really have a player that I love that wears it. My dad wore it growing up, so that's kind of why I started.
Okay. What's your who do you mirror your game after or try and play like?
I think a guy I like to watch and kind of model my game after is Mark Stone in Vegas. I think just the way he plays hard and he's competitive. So I think I kind of model a lot of my game after him. He shoots the puck pretty well, and he's not the quickest guy. So we're pretty similar there.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I model my game after Mitchell Marner for sure there in Toronto. Just he's not the biggest guy. I'm not the biggest guy, and I feel like he's pretty skilled, and it's fun to watch him.
Another great player.
I think for me, like growing up watching the Bruins, always like to watch like Marchand and Bergeron. Just that line's been really fun to watch growing up, and I think like Marchand also as like a smaller player, I think the way he produces and makes plays all over the ice, it's definitely something that I can take a lot out of his game and try to mirror it in mine.
Yeah, we had Milan Lucic on a couple of weeks back, and he was chirping Ryan, saying Ryan was a bald version of Marchand.
and because I play dirty when we play hockey, I'm always I'm out at beer league hockey throwing hip checks and trying to do the little cross goal and like just a big clown out there on the ice.
For me, I think a guy I like to watch a lot is Brendan Gallagher. I think he's a little undersized, really competitive, goes to the net and finishes. So definitely a guy I like to watch and try to learn from.
Yeah, we got lucky enough being in Vancouver, getting to see him play for the Giants, and then now just seeing him excel in the NHL is pretty amazing. And he's a great guy off the ice too.
Oh yeah, we met him off the ice there at the Giants game.
Yep.
What's one challenge you came across in getting to where you are today? For everybody. I
think for me, especially growing up, being a smaller guy, I was my U16 year, I was probably 5'4", 5'5", so kind of battling through that and then slowly growing. I think I played on the main camp team with Sean my first year in Chicago, and I think Sean was probably 2 inches taller than me. So having to battle through that was definitely tough.
Yeah, Ryan's still waiting for his growth spurt.
They told me in elementary school that my growth spurt was coming, and now I've been waiting until I'm 38 to get it. So one day, then I can start dating taller girls.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off there of Doan. I feel like the biggest challenge for me was definitely my height. I think when Hardy picked me in the draft, I think I was 5'4". So I was 5'4", like 110 pounds. So yeah, definitely I was definitely one of the smaller guys, and that didn't help.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. For me, I guess one thing that like I've been working on the past like few years is just like being consistent and like bringing my best to every game and every shift. I think that's huge as you go up and play like 50 to whatever 80 games a season. Like you got to be able to bring it every night. So I think that's something that I've been trying to do the past couple of years in Chicago.
Okay.
I think for me, when I was a little younger, my skating was something that needed a lot of improvement. I think it's still something I'm trying to work on. So I think just building strength in my legs and really all over, something that was really a big focus for me and still is. And being strong and being fast is a huge part of the game. So it was important to work on that, definitely.
Okay.
Any pregame meal or pregame rituals or routines?
I don't think I have really much. I like to get to the rink pretty early. I think that's about it. I kind of just relax and hang out with the guys after that. There's nothing really. I don't like to get too focused on superstitions and rituals, so I kind of just take it easy and lay back when I get to the rink.
Nice and loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I mean, I don't even take a nap. I know a lot of guys take a nap, but yeah, I'm pretty smooth, pretty standard. Don't do a lot. Just act like it's another day.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I do the same every game day is probably have chicken and rice. But other than that, I feel like our whole team was pretty loose this year. Like we kind of just show up to the rink and mess around until game time, and it worked pretty well for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely not too superstitious. Like Sean said, most of the team was pretty loose. I think the one thing I did consistently was put my legs up for a little bit before every game on the wall. I did that pretty consistently, but other than that, just take the day as it comes and get ready to play, but nothing too superstitious.
Oh man, we've had some weird ones. We had one guy puts his left leg pad on his right on his left. Like he's played like that since he was a kid. Still plays in the dub. He's a stud. And we've had a guy that blows up a balloon with a straw before a game for warm up for football. And then what was the one we had recently? Simon Knack. He changes his laces every single game. Brand new laces every game.
Yeah, that's too much work for me.
Yeah, right. You know how hard it is to bend over and tie my skates. I'm at the age where I want my skates to be Velcro. And we do have the one guy that was on the show that eats a banana in between every period too.
And that too.
Sean likes to do that.
Oh. Yeah, Sean ate a banana.
I got off the banana train. I switched to oranges halfway through the year.
Hey, those are good for you too.
Yeah.
Doan, hell of a season this year with Chicago. What do you think contributed to that? Can you take me back to your first goal in the USHL?
Yeah, I think my first goal was in Sioux City. I got a pass from Mackie Samoskevich, and then just shot one low glove. Unfortunately, went in for me. And then I think this year just confidence and getting stronger and faster was a focus point for me. And then having the opportunity to play with some pretty sick players like these three that are on the call, and then a couple others on our team kind of helped me out too, and just feeding off those guys.
And Jackson too, getting your feet wet with the Chicago Steel this year too, having a great season as well. Obviously coming out on top with the championship. Take me back to your first goal.
Yeah, I think I got pretty excited after it. A lot of the guys would turn me for the celly. It's a little too much, but yeah, I think Mackie Samoskevich he had a breakaway and the goalie poke checked him, and I pretty much had to tap in. So yeah, like Doner said, I mean, playing with guys like Mackie, it's special, and like these three.
A goal's a goal.
Yeah, and there's a couple other beauties on that team too.
Absolutely, the Fantilli brothers.
Fantilli.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt, this one's Matt. Yep. Hell of a season for you, man. Setting huge records. The scoring record, as well as 28 straight games with a point. What do you think contributed to your success this year?
Yeah, I think like those guys said, game's a lot easier when you're playing with a lot of really skilled other players and teammates and line mates. But coaches do a great job with game plans every night, and we develop a ton in Chicago with the Steel. So definitely a lot of credit to the staff, and getting to play with great players is special. It's fun, and it attributes to your personal success.
And last but not least here, Sean, unreal season, man. USHL Player of the Year. Also set many records this year. What do you think contributed to your success? And what are you looking for? How much are you looking forward to playing with Maddie at Harvard?
Yeah, I mean, this year I was just trying to move the puck as much as I could. I played with a lot of good players, so I was just trying to make the right play, and I knew they'd put it in the back of the net. So, and I think next year is going to be really fun. I think we have a good group going in. We got me, Nato, and Ian Moore and Jack Barr, all from Chicago. So, we have a good group of guys that I'm familiar with, and then a lot of the guys there as well I know. So I'm really pumped about next year. I think we should be a good team, and I think it'll be a fun, fast team to watch too.
And Maddie, you must be super pumped as well, heading to Harvard and getting to play with Sean again.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play with a guy like Sean. He loves to move the puck, so it's great for his line mates to be able to play with them. Really unselfish, but like Sean said, we got a lot of talent there. Great coaching, so it should be a good team, and definitely really excited for it.
Ryan, hit them with the draft question.
Well, I was gonna hit him with this one instead. If you were hosting a dinner party and you had to invite 3 famous people, who would he be?
Tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'd say, I'd probably go with a couple of comedians, some funny guys. I think make it entertaining. I'd probably go with Kevin Hart. I think he's pretty entertaining. Maybe throw in like an athlete. Maybe Conor McGregor. I think he's pretty sick and fun. And then probably the third celebrity drafted in the 4th round in Montreal last year, probably Sean Farrell. He's a pretty fun guy.
Yeah, I feel like I'd bring Tom Brady for sure, the GOAT. Fairzy loves him. And then I'd go with Doan on the comedians. I'd go with Kevin Hart for sure, and then maybe like a Will Ferrell.
Good choices.
Yeah, you kind of just took 2 of mine, but I'll try to come up with 3 of my own. I think I'd go with David Ortiz, Red Sox.
Big
legend.
Poppy. I like it. Big Poppy.
Great personality too. I think I'll throw in Will Ferrell too. I think he'd be a really funny guy to have around. And then the last one, I'd go with Larry Bird, Celtics legend.
Yeah.
Hey, you love your Boston guys, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Big Boston sports fan. So.
I think I'd go Adam Sandler, definitely. Michael Jordan, I think, and Derek Jeter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, those are good choices. I always go with Wayne Gretzky, Muhammad Ali, and I always toss in a little Carrie Underwood because you got to have some eye candy at dinner.
That's all good. And then I go with, I'd say Tupac. I'd probably go Seth Rogen as my comedian. And then probably Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
I think that we get a little bit of everything. But like, if we had to throw in some like a super hot chick, I'd be going with like Alicia Cuthbert, Dion Phaneuf's wife.
What about Curtis Gabriel's girlfriend? She's probably the hottest woman in hockey right now.
Yeah, if you guys ever see her, there's this. I think her name's like Michaela or something. Yeah. She used to be a goalie, the smoking hot blonde. Woof.
Yeah, right after this, check out Curtis Gabriel's Instagram and check out his girlfriend. It's the real deal. Hey. Ryan, him with the draft question.
Okay, the real draft question is, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Oof. There's a lot of good animals. I'd probably go with like a wolf or something. I feel like they're pretty sweet. I think they're pretty cool.
Roll with the pack.
Yeah. Work well with their teammates in a pack. Good bite. I don't know. That'd be my animal, I guess. Pretty cool.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go coyote for sure.
Yeah, I think a wolf is like a coyote on steroids. So yeah. keep it close to a coyote at least.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd probably go with a lion, king of the jungle. So I mean, always the big guy around the jungle. So that's definitely mine.
Good choice.
I think I'd go with like a bald eagle. Having the ability to fly would be pretty sick. And those things are huge. Like, you don't realize how big they are until you see him probably snatch Doaner's wolf right out of the sky if I had
to. Team USA guy goes with the bald eagle.
Yeah, of course, right?
I don't know why. I really like penguins. I think they're cool. So I'll go with the penguin. I think they're fun to look at and fun to watch. So go with the penguin.
I like it. That's the first time I've ever had that, so it's unique. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I always go with a dolphin because I'm bald with no hair, just like a dolphin, and I got the nose.
If there's $100 bill at the bottom of a toilet, $20 bill on the counter, which one are you guys going for?
Probably go off the $20 bill. Who knows what's been in that toilet? Like, I don't think I'm reaching in a toilet anytime soon.
We don't know what's in it, but Cole Perfetti was telling us that this is definitely a draft question that they'll be asking you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely going for that hundo. Next question.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for the 100, unless like you can't see the bottom of it. I don't see any reason.
Yeah, I agree. I think Doaner's kind of soft for that. Definitely going for the 100 too.
Yeah, good choices. Scouts want to hear the 100, obviously, because you're willing to get your hands dirty.
I mean, another one of those kind of questions is that other one about the plane that just came up, Mike.
Oh yeah, if the plane's going down, let's say the pilot's out cold, unconscious, the plane's going down. Are you jumping in that seat, or are you letting somebody else jump in that seat to take over the plane?
Oh, I'm flying the plane.
Attaboy.
I think it's not as hard as you think. I think you just kind of pull up and hope it goes back into the air.
Good job.
Where the plane's going, but at least I'm controlling my own fate rather than someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
If you keep going up, you're okay, right?
Yeah.
And then way to recover after the last question. So thanks.
Yeah, good bounce back for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking over that plane. You might as well just call me Captain Jack at that point. For sure. I'm taking over that plane.
Okay.
I guess it depends if there are parachutes on board or not, because if there are, I'm off the first chute in the back.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If I have to take over and pull up a little bit, I'd do it. I'd rather have myself doing it than someone else on the plane who can't even put their bag in the overhead luggage.
I think you definitely got to ask around and see if anyone's got any experience, but if not, I guess I'm taking over as well.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite road barn?
Oh, I don't know. I think
road barn, road stadium, whatever. Some Americans don't understand me when I say road barn sometimes, so I always got to say road stadium just in case.
Yeah, I go with Green Bay. I think Green Bay's got a cool rink. Yeah, it's right next to Lambeau Field, so when you're there, you kind of get to see that. If you're staying for the weekend, you can walk over. And they get pretty rowdy in there. I think their fans get pretty aggressive. They'll yell at you. And this year they were hanging over our bench and dumping beer on some guys. But I think that'd be my favorite place to play on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with Fargo. I mean, I think in warm-ups when we were playing them in the Clark Cup, I got chills because it was so electric in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fargo.
I think just to play like one game or a couple games I'd choose Des Moines. It's the people there are crazy, and it's like a smaller, older barn, so it's really loud. And then the ice surface is also tiny, so it's just like a pinball machine. I think the game we played there, the final score was 7-6. So all the games in that rink were crazy, but I definitely wouldn't want to play a full season. It's a good experience for a couple of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Doaner. I really liked Green Bay. Really nice rink, really big. Scoreboard's really cool. People are crazy, like you said. It gets loud in there. So yeah, it was definitely a cool place to play.
Those are always our top rinks when we ask USHL guys around the league they always answer either Chicago, your guys' home rink, or they say Green Bay.
It's a surprise.
That is
Yeah.
Yeah,
shocking.
we got some.
You guys get some.
Yeah,
Probably because our goal song's so sick.
because they can only that's all they hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must like losing though. I don't get it.
Yeah. Hey, what about a hidden talent? You guys got any hidden talents? I mean, I can do West Side with my toes, with no hands.
I don't think I got any real hidden talents. Yeah, there's nothing that's pretty hidden about. Yeah, I don't think I can give you anything really.
Okay.
You can ask Barry on this one. I'm a pretty sick juggler. Right, Barry?
Okay.
Yeah. No,
How many balls?
Just 3. I can do it for probably like 10 seconds.
Okay.
I don't have any. I can't think.
Okay.
No. Okay.
I think basketball is something I play a lot. You could ask Jackson Blake a little bit about it. He had some tough games of horse this year at our billet house. So
I love it. I can't remember who we had on now, but someone else was saying they're a good juggler. He was either Jack Stark or
No, I think
Harvey.
I think it was one of the European guys that we had, Mike. That they
No, it
always
was
train.
it was one of the Chicago Steel guys.
Oh.
It was either Harvey, Lipkin, someone we just had on, Stark. Who the hell's the other one? Yeah, it was one of those guys. I can't remember, but they said they're good at juggling as well.
Hey, I got one. If you don't,
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if there's $1,000 prize on the line and you had to sing a karaoke song, what song are you singing?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going like Taylor Swift on this. Like probably Shake It Off. I think it's a great tune. I could probably jam out to that one. Maybe go Kate. Oh no, Katy Perry, Dark Horse.
Okay, good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Katy Perry Birthday for sure. I mean, Nato knows that I sound a lot like her when I sing. So, but me and Donor actually had a duet on the bus this year. Shallow, the song Shallow. Yeah, we rocked it out of the park for sure.
I think I'd go with something country. I think I can get the pitch of that. I think maybe Hurricane by Luke Combs. That's one I know pretty well. I don't think Donor and Blake will be able to hit the high notes. So
that's a solid song. I love Luke Combs, huge fan. Honestly, Farrell, how good was their duet though? Let's be honest. You put your earplugs in or what?
Those guys? I don't.
Yeah.
No, Ferry wasn't
we weren't
on
there.
We were on the bus. Nato and I.
We were, yeah. The boys were on the bus for me and Farrell's duet, though. We did Breaking Free, High School Musical. Sean was Troy. I was Gabriella. So notice Sean didn't mention that I can't hit the high notes. He knows I can. We were pretty solid there.
That's awesome. What's your guys' go-to celly?
Well, I'm not as extreme as Jackson Blake. I think I'm more of a drop to one knee guy, kind of throw the fist pump. I don't know. I think this is a good question for Blaker though. He's a celebration master.
Yeah, I mean, definitely growing up in high school, you score on the other side of the rink and then you skate to the other side to the student section. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite celly, but probably just skating down the ice to the student section.
Yeah, I don't really have one either. I mean, this year we didn't have fans for half the year, so just a stick in the air was good enough, and a little hug with the boys. But didn't bring anything special out this year.
Yeah, I think I usually go with the classic fist bump, little one of these. I think it's pretty simple. Like Sean said, no fans. I got to keep it a little more simple, but nothing too crazy for me.
I always at beer league. We were talking about my beer league earlier. Every time I score, John Cena, you can't see me. right in the goalie's face. They fucking hate it. Sorry to swear on my own show, but sorry. The goalies hate it. They hack me. The defense jumps me. It's a shit show usually.
Donor, you must be pumped to be heading to Arizona State. Why'd you choose Arizona State?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think just kind of being in the area and being a part of the new generation and tradition they're trying to make out here. I think a lot of guys are jealous, especially Sean Farrell. He's a guy who wants to hop on board, especially when we wear white cages, because he loves to wear the white cage. But I'm excited. I think we're going to be good next year, and hopefully we get a chance to play Harvard eventually and show them a real style of hockey. But looking forward to the year.
And Blaker, you're heading to one of my favorite universities and one of favorite Ryan's universities as well, University of North Dakota. Why'd you choose there?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was pretty easy for me having my dad play there, so that definitely upped the situation. And we'd always go up there and watch a game or two during the year, so it's a cool spot to play for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say following your pops' footsteps. He was a star there at UND.
Yeah,
and we love it for Brock Besser, of course. All right, in Vancouver. But didn't the guy last night we had on, Mike? Didn't he say he was going there too?
Yeah. Yes. It was not. Wasn't no. It was Cole Spicer, I think. Cole Spicer going there. Yeah. Josh, by the way, is your dad still part owner at Kamloops? And have you been out to Kamloops before?
Yeah. So he's still, I don't know. He doesn't do too much. He's kind of just there to, if they ever need him. But my mom's from Kamloops, so we go up every summer to the Shuswap Lake just outside of Kamloops, and we got a cabin out there. So we usually spend our time there. This summer will be my first time not going up since I've been alive. So yeah, I think we love Kamloops, in the area in BC is awesome.
Right on. Yeah, we're 3 hours from Kamloops, but we go to Kamloops quite a bit in the summer. I mean, the beaches and the weather's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you guys say your biggest hockey moment so far in your career would be? I'm guessing you're all going to say the Clark Cup, but let's hear if you got a different one.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Clark Cup's pretty special for me, and I think I'd probably put that at the top of the list. Being from Arizona, you don't win a ton of trophies growing up because your team wasn't always the best. You can ask Nato. We tried to give him a battle in U16 when he spanked us 8-3 and ended our season. But I think the Clark Cup was pretty special.
Yeah, I mean, the Clark Cup was definitely special. I don't know what's first year of that or winning the state tournament this year. Growing up in Minnesota, obviously everyone wants to win that state tournament, so it was cool to win that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with the Clark Cup too. I think that's the easy choice.
Yeah, it's an easy choice for me as well. It's the Clark Cup. I haven't won anything that big in my life, so it was definitely an exciting time.
And Sean, take you back to 2020 draft when you were drafted 4th round, 124th overall to the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah. So I think for the draft, I was in Chicago. It was my first week out there, and it was just me and my dad, and we were watching in the restaurant at the rink there on NHL Network. So it's pretty cool to see my name pop up and be able to share it with him. And then obviously I wish like the rest of my family could have been there, or all could have been in person somewhere, but it was still a really cool moment, and really happy that I got to go to a really good organization.
But you'll always be able to look back at it and be like, we were the 1 year that was done online.
Yeah.
Did you know the Montreal Canadiens were interested? Like, did you talk to them much before the draft?
Yeah, I talked to them a couple times, but you don't really get any inclination. There's probably like 25 teams that I talked to, and really had no clue where I could have gone. So just kind of a throw up from there.
Yeah. Have you guys tried the Michigan or lacrosse goal in a game yet?
No. No, I'm not. Quit laughing, Sean. Maybe I'm going to pull it off next year now just to spite Sean. But no, I don't think I'm that flash of a player to kind of try that. I'm sure Blaker and Coronato could pull it off if they wanted, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I actually did pull it off in a JV high school hockey game last year when I played JV for a little bit. So yeah, I got to pull it off then. But I tried to pull it off this year against Youngstown, but I got hammered. So I'm not going to try it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't try it in a game unless I wax my stick like 3 times more than I usually would.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, no, but I feel like some of my line mates wouldn't be too pumped about that if I tried to pull that move instead of giving him a pass in the slot. I know if Doan tried to do that in the game, I wouldn't have been too pumped about it this year.
even though you told me pregame to get it to you early so you could get on clean
Yeah,
ice.
that's when the wax is fresh.
Yeah.
You only get one shift to do it, and then the wax wears out.
Exactly. I agree. I'm out there in all my warm-ups doing it, picking it up over my head, doing all the moves and stuff. And then you get out there and I go out there and I try it in the first period sometime and it's not working. You get it like halfway, and like you said, my buddy could be in the slot waiting for a pass, and I'm the idiot behind the net trying to puck.
Yeah, if anyone could pull it off, I think it would be Blaker. Definitely not part of my game, not looking to add it. Don't think I would ever pull it off, but could definitely see Blaker giving it a try and maybe scoring one next year with it.
Okay. What color is you guys' stick tape and your favorite Gatorade color?
I went with black pretty much all year, just the toe, and then I'd go with grape for my Gatorade. I think it's a underrated flavor of Gatorade. Definitely not a G2 guy. Original.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've used white my entire life, so I've never even tried black. So yeah, definitely white. And then with the Gatorade, before the game, hopefully our guy Schroeder would put some light blue Gatorade in there. That would be unreal. I always got excited when I saw light blue Gatorade.
Yeah, I use white too. Then for Gatorade, pretty sure we only had like a few flavors this year to rotate between like orange, that light blue, and grape. So out of those 3, it'd probably be the light blue. But I do like the cool blue flavor is my favorite if I got to choose from all of them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Cool blue for me. The light blue at the rink this year, and I use black tape, have my whole life.
If a scout or GM were to ask, what do you guys bring to the table, or describe your game?
I'd say probably more of a 200-foot player for me. I can play heavy if you want me to. I'm not looking to get in a fight unless Sean makes me. And then I would say, yeah, I like to play offensive and make plays in the ozone.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a small, pretty skilled player. I feel like I can see the ice pretty well. And yeah, you won't see me fighting for sure.
Yeah, I think describe myself as a playmaker, someone who can, play with really anyone and try to find them in good places around the ice and try to be like a 200-foot player as well and be able to play penalty kill, power play in any situation.
I mean, 75 assists, was it, or 79 assists? What was it? I'm pretty sure you're a playmaker.
Yeah, yeah. I've been a pass first guy my whole life, so it comes natural.
The best teammate around.
Yeah.
I think I'm a 200-foot guy too. Like to compete, really competitive kid. I think I'm not like Sean. I think I'm more of a shot first kind of guy. Like to score goals. So I think kind of a competitive goal scorer.
I think that's what made the dynamic duo.
Yeah. And the last one I got for you, anyways, is basically how important is your public image that you guys post when you guys post stuff on Instagram and stuff?
Not huge. I don't think that's something I really focus on. I'm not huge into social media. I think I'm kind of sit back and kind of see what people are doing rather than sending out what I'm doing. I think our team kind of had very few guys this year that were out going on social media. So that's kind of my take.
Okay.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way as Josh. For sure, I don't really post a whole lot, and if I do, it's probably a hockey picture. So, yeah, I feel like I like to look what other people are doing, and yeah.
Okay, good call.
Yeah, same here. I think I posted for the first time in 4 years after he won the Clarkie, so I'm definitely not a social media influencer by any means, but yeah, I guess it's important just to be smart and not post any stupid. It seems pretty easy, but some people
yeah, right,
on that here and there.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like someone said, our team was pretty much all similar in that kind of way. Don't post a whole lot. When I do it, it's usually hockey. But definitely like to see what other people are doing. But more quiet on there for me.
Yeah, super smart, guys, because as you guys see and hear on the news, and every year there's somebody that did something 5 years ago and 6 years ago, and it catches up to them in their career, and it's not worth it. I mean, you guys work your asses off to get to where you are. What's the point of throwing it away?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, I just want to thank you guys all. Obviously, you guys know we're big fans of you guys. We're big fans of Steel, and we know you guys are going to go far in hockey, and we can't wait to cheer you guys on all the way to the top. And you guys have fans in us for life, so we really appreciate your time today.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys a lot.
Great meeting you.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.